Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, Rabbit Holes. Rollen Green, you're you, and it's a slow day at the office here. I don't have, it's not that I don't have the mood. I'm not in a, it was a long couple nights, and I had some work things, frustrations, and as a 100% able-bodied, capable, ahead of the curve employee, I mean, no one hears. So, I mean, nobody hears you. I don't fill out enough check boxes. I'm just supposed to do other people's work for them. And I struggle with that concept. I easily, teach you how to pick up the pace, but doing it for you, that's tough. And, but what does it matter? I mean, if everyone just gets paid for showing up, I mean, no one's going to hear this anyways. Nobody hears. It's weird. Thank God I don't have suicidal tendencies. I'm actually happy most days. I would have to say, along with my own personal misunderstandings of some of the interesting early gigs and surroundings of Suicidal Tendencies, I don't believe any new music has a cornerstone cottage industry set up on misery, despair, mental illness, and that shit. I think it's been around as long as entertainment and music have been around. Tendency is a good example. Long before everybody had a prescription, I think there was plenty of evidence of people struggling with imbalances in a world where you didn't have a bunch of check boxes to check. You just had your whatever you had, your skill set to deal with it, because you were slipping through the cracks societally, kind of thing. Wow, yeah. And when you scream, nobody hears. And I honestly think there's some depth to a lot of these suicidal tunes. I really do. Obviously, the title of the band and hold on. All right. That checks too many boxes, so we can talk about anything we want, because you can't, you know what I mean? It's weird that these issues are actual problems, but to have a conversation completely demonetizes you. I wonder what that platform, I wonder what that actually says about the platform's desire to fix something like that. Am I off base there? Or does our employer seem to not want to actually engage or steer people away from conversations that could hold benefits? It's funny. Damn, Tom McDonald nailed a lot of shit. But boy, we could talk about shooting each other and doing dope all day. Yeah, that's kid friendly and monetizable. All right, I'm being a dick there. I'm being an asshole. It's not. You can't, We won't discuss what is, but I'm pretty sure murder and drug sales aren't, kid friendly. So that was me being an asshole. I just assume there ain't going to be here and nobody hears anyway, so I can just ramble like an idiot.
To your perfection, nobody has subtracted my feelings from this equation. Nobody is it all in my mind?
Well,
then it would be easy to find. Falls down, nothing gets washed away. Another plea put to rest, as nobody is, nobody is. So what did I do to you that makes you run from me? Now I'm sitting here screaming inside myself, don't understand why nobody is. So if it's all in my mind, then wouldn't it be so easy to find? When the last tear falls down, nothing gets washed away. Another plea put to rest, as nobody else.
Suicidal Tendencies, nobody hears. Fantastic track. I'm going to take a shot at that. Why does nobody hear me as I scream inside my head? The nonstop appeal to the authority fallacy. And how's it going to change? Well, that's going to crumble a little more because I hope people are starting to see that it turns out a title, a badge, a costume, a bank account, none of those actually convey authority. I know that's weird, but it turns out none of those things are a reason for me to listen to you. Logical, well thought out response, creative problem solving, other things, much, much more important. And that appeal to authority, oh, their title, their position as mainstream media makes them right. Well, you would almost have to. Now, this is my personal opinion, but you'd almost have to live in a complete bubble to realize that shit's true. There is a coordinated effort to have you look this way so you don't look at this. Oh, as soon as everyone looks at this, they'll hear. Starting to hear all over the place. I had a little outburst in the break room last night. Not outburst, but I was just, it's about time. It's about time that the scared, uptight people hear that we know you're waiting for the television to tell you what to say. It doesn't, that's not the authority you think it is. If they all have the same exact script, then the people telling you it's bought, paid for, and controlled are right. Not the coast-to-coast same scripted propaganda. Now, once again, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to hear this. A handful of individuals who already know it to be true. But, let's say, hypothetically, we pass the, algorithmic blocks that are in our way and get to a place where the algorithm just can't keep us from growing a little bit by little bit, even better than we do. Well, then all this stands the test of time, and I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we did it. So the bus riding lounge members who agree with this rant, let the future whoever's know. It turns out, I said the crazy people are doing much more consistent reporting than the people who wish to control you. Sorry, just factual. Now, it's my personal opinion. I don't have any data to back that up right now, so you can throw whatever you want out there. But in my heart of hearts, I know. I know. And that's what matters to me, is if, the individual sees what's going on. The group will always believe what that TV tells them. Because somehow that's where authorities derive from. It's like school. I'm so tired of hearing these actual employees talk like the parents aren't the responsible parties. That shit's never gonna fly. Your college degree does not actually make you know better than anyone. It may have you some book smarts, but once again, it's almost like the history of survival, fight or flight, and all these things that show us we don't know really what's up until we're put in that corner. That's what separates, the wheat from the chaff, right? Is how things are dealt with, and like I said, the costume doesn't make it true. Years of applied training, maybe, but the costumes don't make it true. The paper sign on the door doesn't make it true. The mass psychosis does. That kind of shit. But whatever. Nobody hears. We'll try something else.